So when I first did this video, I was trying to figure out how to make it so I don't trigger too many people. And I realized there's no way. I'm going to have to trigger people. So welcome back to another video. My name is LUNARWASLOST. And let's just get right into it. My dog's barking in the background. I don't know if she'll continue. But let's see. I should say my mom's dog because I don't take care of that motherfucker. Okay. So first off, you've seen the thumbnail. You probably know what this is. I'm only talking about it this once. But before I say that, I'm streaming below on Twitch. That's my designated place for now. I'm not streaming currently, but that's where. And my socials are below if you need to get in touch with me. I don't know if I just said that cringy stuff. But now let's get to it. This is the only time I'm going to address this. The only time I'm going to talk about it. But I really need to get this out the way. So in the first video I made of this, I tried to... like the first recording that it was never posted. I tried to make it so I wasn't going to trigger anybody, but then I realized it's just really not possible. So I was on Twitter, and what sparked this was I seen a big YouTuber in his reality to the people that follow him, but get into an argument with someone else. Now I already said arguments are pointless. Ancient civilizations, a lot of them knew this because, I say a lot of them because honestly all the knowledge comes from the same place. But if you want to get specific, ancient Egypt and the Atlanteans, whatever, they knew that no one wins arguments and there's no one right answer. And that is the situation we're in now. My biggest thing before I get into that whole thing of what the YouTuber and the guy argued about was I made this voice when I was explaining what he said, or the basis of what he said was, it's something about it's common sense. That's the voice I did. But it wasn't to belittle him. It was to literally say how stupid he sounded saying it's common sense. Because here's the one thing that I fucking laugh at the entire time. Every time I ask someone, how do they know any of this stuff we're receiving is safe? They immediately go, because we trust someone else. Okay, so you don't trust your own discernment to go do your own research to continue to look at biology. Okay, so virology. What is it? Let me see. I have to look up the shit. Okay, yeah. So you don't take your time to study virology and microbiology and all of this stuff. So I was along the right. Just listen. The point I'm trying to make is information is available to you everywhere. You can see how viruses mutate. You can see how things spread. You can see this. You can see it all. And that's my first thing. Okay. So you argue a person and you bring up your first point. And one of them is that you don't trust the doctors. That is funny as shit. Because that's just like programming as your parents. When you're born, they're going to have a whole set of beliefs that they drop on your ass. And it's the same thing with the doctors. And what I can tell you right now is the books that I've recommended and books that you can buy and do your own research, you will find that most of the shit they tell you about, all of this shit, is literally bullshit. You can find it out yourself. We can heal ourselves. We can heal ourselves through frequencies. Ancient civilizations were building temples underground, not only to heal you because they vibrated at certain frequencies with the earth. I'm telling you this because listen, you have to understand that common sense would mean that it's only common sense to think there would be a deeper agenda behind it. You'd be stupid to not think that. But at the same time, you'd be stupid to follow the crowd as well. And that's why I will always stand is if you want to get the jab and you feel like you need to get the jab and you feel like it's in line with your morals, do it for you. But if you're doing it because your mom said so, your uncle, your grandpa, a doctor, or this said so, you don't have control of your own mind, and you have no place to stand in front of anybody else and tell them what to do and what to think. I'm sorry. And even arguing it and trying to argue, you look dumb. And it just is what it is. Because I was at a point in my life where I realized that when it wasn't on this certain subject, but I was really wise from a young age anyways. I was told this, so that's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say it to flex, But when I was younger, I would get into a lot of stupid arguments and realize that there's no winner because there's so many different perspectives. And the one true perspective is if we just all do as what we feel is going to be right, that will result in the best overall outcome. Because the press with all this stuff and everything going on with the numbers being juiced it's purposely here to create a split between people. Common sense would have you literally see that. If you can open your eyes and critically think, it's mostly critical thinking too, you will just realize that they're creating a divide between people. The vaxxers and the anti-vaxxers. Literally, they're creating a divide to create a new war. Because if you notice, put the puzzle pieces together, there's no big things going on in the world right now. There's certain little countries, having their spouts and different things going on that, yes, the human shit, trauma. But if you realize there's no big war up and coming and big tension, it's about LGBTQ, peace, Black Lives Matter, protests, yada yada, right? So what can we do in this moment where everyone's coming together? How do we shake up the peace? We can't let this world become peaceful. We create a new war. And we pay music artists, celebrities, whatever you want, to come out and say that they had this shit, or they're with this shit, or getting this shit, and you should get it. Imagine coming out. Imagine knowing that we're sovereign, free humans, having the perspective. This is how you know this shit is a trap. To come out, and I mean a trap for your mind, not a trap for what this shit is gonna do to you. And if you're gonna fucking 5G towers are melting, it's a trap of your fucking mind. Imagine being so fucking invested in a celebrity or a doctor or this, that you don't make the decision based on yourself. You make it based on what they tell you. Jennifer Lopez comes out, you guys should all get vaccinated. Oh my God, J-Lo, my queen. Fuck anything I feel. I'm getting it because you. You see, it's a battle for the hearts and minds of the people. My fucking goal is not to argue whether it's going to do this to you or not do this to you. Mine is your mind. Because that's what they have trapped in this shit. And that shit pisses me off the most when I see people. But it doesn't piss me off. I say it pisses me off when I see people going at it, because it's so clear to me that they're creating a war. It's the easiest shit you can see. And the thing is how many people it's killing and all that. Well, one funny thing that I realized is something slipped up a couple months ago that they clearly didn't want people seeing. And it was that certain countries completely eliminated the virus. But you don't hear them promote that. You don't hear them talk about it. Funny enough, there was also a report going around that we were the only ones that had it left, and it wasn't even due to countries following the code. That's the story they press to y'all, so you would believe that because these countries followed the rules, that the fucking whatchamacallit, the fucking. My next thought is coming in, so I'm getting stuck. But they pushed the story that doing the quarantine and all that shit is the thing that helped these countries fight it off and why we're the last ones who have it. But no, it's not the case. It's not the case. It's the story they want to press to you because it's all about a convincing game. They're trying to convince you to go get it. And you have nurses now, and this is, again, common sense. And I'm glad I just bridged it like that. My friend had a video that got his account, not account taken down, but his video got removed. I should stop saying friend. I gotta remember to say bro, because I'm getting confused with who I'm talking about sometimes. But I had a bro who got his video taken down because he shared the same video that a nurse's friend shared. Because guess what she talked about in the video? Now you have no proof, so I'm not scared of getting taken down. They have no proof that the way they view it is, my word isn't fact, and no one's word should be. Your own word should be your own fact to you. But that's why I'm not scared to say this. But literally, it was a video of her saying they were letting people die in the bed, like, and then just reporting them dying from COVID. And it made her so sick, but she wanted to stay and keep her job. That's why she had the video sent to her friend, so she can keep, like, being one of the people behind the fucking scenes, helping, like, your grandma or your grandpa. That shit infuriates me. Like, and it doesn't. I say it does because I take on the feelings of imagine how mad you would be if your grandpa or grandma was in there and fucking died, and they added them to the number saying they died from COVID. And I even heard they were paying people off to say that their family member died from COVID. And you know the greed behind money, because people make money their god. Shit, let's go into religion before I get back to the doctors and the nurses again. Religion. I seen a video, had me dying, laughing. And she said, I'm not scared of the virus. I'm covered in the blood of Jesus Christ and shit. And said some funny shit like that. But she really believed it. And I solely believe she's not going to die because of her faith. Even if she got it, she's probably going to be fine. And listen, I know. I have to keep saying it, so it's going to, like, start invalidating what I'm saying. I'm not worked up, but I'm just really, like, you're going to pride yourself on being smart and common sense, and I'm this and I'm better than you because I got it. And you don't even think, like, first of all, doctors coming out, getting their information absolutely wiped from Wikipedia. People with master's degrees, doctorates, fucking all this medical shit saying, hey, y'all need to think first about doing this shit. It's a little sketch. Doctors being reported, videos coming out of them having to meet in secret because they're scared to death. They're being hunted. And you motherfuckers are really running around here disrespecting people, thinking like people like should die because of this. This is exactly why you hear me talk about in my videos when I realized that this shit wasn't about humanity. That this whole soul journey wasn't about humanity. It was about yourself. It was about yourself, your soul tribe, and the people you want to build with. Because it really is. It's the world. This is the world. This is our world. We keep it turning. So when I say fuck the world, I'm not saying fuck the world, like the world itself. I love Gaia. Thanks for allowing me to have life here. Grateful for everything. But the thing is fuck the beings that are in it, allowing your power to be fucking taken by everybody. Not everyone came here to be doctors. Not everyone came here to do this. So when there's people that feel it's in their life purpose and do pursue that and then get there, and then they're the ones not taking the fucking payroll and all this shit to risk their fucking careers, life, and everything for your ass, just like some of these real conscious dudes out here. A lot of us aren't really risking our shit because we're protected by the universe. And I don't know what we're protected, spirits, and that's a whole nother conversation. But what I'm talking about is for these doctors. I don't know what the doctors and stuff believe in. Maybe some of them do believe that they're protected, and that's why they're coming out, and they're willing to die for this shit anyways. Because I know a lot of conscious working people are willing to die for this shit. We're willing to die for the truth. It's like we sitting here pushing this message. And I'm talking about the real, the deeper one, not just running around here as an anti-vaxxer because we don't know in the 5G towers and conspiracies. No, I'm talking about the people with credentials getting their fucking history erased. There's a video you can find. I don't want to link it or anything because I don't really want to be attached too much to this whole thing. I'm just going to believe what I believe, stay out the way. And like I said, if you didn't make it this far, you probably got annoyed at what I said in the beginning. I don't know. But if you are one of the people who watch this far, I'm going to tell you that when everything was first getting, bad and stuff, I was the one wearing the mask. I wasn't fucking demasking. I was going into public areas, respecting if people wanted the mask. I was respecting, because if you want to talk about human shit and being a good human, that's what I wanted to do. I just wanted to respect other people. That's it. I wore my mask. But as soon as I heard vaxxers and shit could take off the mask, and then there was this booster shot and all this bullshit, then they're saying, oh, wait, whoops, if you still got the vaccine, you can still get it. What the fuck? No, I took the mask off after that shit. That shit was the dumbest shit. That shit, immediately hit my bullshit meter. This isn't about an ego battle. All y'all are focused on this ego battle, having a fucking sword fight. Little sword fight. You know what I mean when I'm referencing sword fight. Sword fight or whatever for girls, you know. But dudes out here having a sword fight, cocks out, glocks out, fucking going at each other. This shit is about fun. We're supposed to be having fun. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I thought that this crate challenge that popped up was fucking funny. And there could be something deeper to it. Who knows? But no, it's just funny to see a bunch of people enjoying themselves right now. Gathering for this crate shit. Doing the crate shit. It's funny as hell. We need the smiles. We need the fun. We need the joy. We need the quarantine memes. The shit. We need to keep the fun and all this joy. And we need to beat this. But this funny shit going on where we're fighting each other so hard. Yo, just let people believe what they believe and go about your business. And that's why I really feel like I exist. I'm the fucking middle point. I'm trying to tell y'all that it's about your mind and you're a free, sovereign human being. If a celebrity can convince you to fucking get a vaccine, then what can't someone do to convince you? Like that's small. And then you know, I was gonna say something big and you'd be like, whoa, I would never. But you know, there's a joke I heard or I've heard multiple times, but when people make the joke is like, oh, what if Drake was right here? What would you do? What would you do if Drake said, hey, I'm gonna like fuck your girlfriend? And I heard dudes and like even like girls on the opposite side. If I said a girl celebrity for you know, like, hey, this celebrity's gonna fuck your boyfriend, they'd be like, oh shit, I'm just gonna have to let him. That's Drake. That's it. Like that. I'm like, yo, like you guys are fucking under some mind, like you got fucking buckets on, like this is SpongeBob and fucking Squidward got his chum bucket helmets on all of you. What in the fuck? Like, yo, it blows my mind. I'm all about freedom of fucking choice. I don't care about anything else but your choice. Take your power back. It's not even, if you want to go get it, please at least tell someone that you made the conscious decision. Like, yo, there were people who got the vaccine and they don't push this story. They got their whole vaccine cards and all that after doing it, and they burned them in the street. They burned their vaccine cards because you know why? They were fighting for the people that want freedom of choice. I'm not saying promote all the fucking toxic shit. There's toxic shit in all communities. The LGBTQ, there's fucking people in there that make you just really dislike the community sometimes. And even that make like the LGBTQ people themselves and even Black Lives Matters and all that shit be like, we really wish that this person wasn't trying to represent us. Like, you know, that just that one person in each community that's really doing the most. Don't be that person. If you're someone who got the vaccine, like if I got the vaccine, I'd be like, I got it. Hey, I got it, but that doesn't mean you should go and get it. What is your mind telling you to do? That's what I would tell someone. It's your own mind. Don't let anyone convince you. I'll talk to you in a real soft voice like this. But it's true. But no, if you're going to fucking say, if I'm like, I can't even imagine myself in that position to sit here, get the vaccine and then be like, you're not getting it? Oh, fucking disgusting. I don't even want to talk to you. Bro, that just feels fucking disgusting. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and say that shit? And maybe if you can, then maybe that's your true nature. I feel like that shit is kind of soulless to not tell every other being here that you could be whatever you want. You could do whatever you want. You could choose to do whatever you want. Something is just not right. Something is not right. And also, I'm in disbelief. I still disbelieve this. That something as widespread, like when they were comparing it to the other ones like swine flu and all that shit, that they cannot handle this. And even during that, can I bring up something about, whatever, it's my video. During the swine flu thing, they literally, there was if you look at the rates of doctors who, like at the time, there was a large ass rate of doctors, a huge increase of doctors quitting their job because they did not know what they were administering people. They just signed, I don't know if it's like the NDA, like a non-disclosure agreement or anything like that, where they were just told, distribute this out and whatever. And it was too hard on some of the hearts and minds of the doctors to distribute this shit and not know what they're giving to their patients. And I'm pretty sure some denied it. And that's what it is. Make your own mind up. And like literally don't come to this video to troll or try to do, and I know it's going to happen, but don't come trying to make something else of my words. I'm for your choice, and I'm for respecting everyone. If I got to come in your house wearing a mask, I'm wearing a mask. If you know, like, I'm respecting you. I don't, like, I'm probably not going to come in your house ever, but like, you know what I'm saying? I'm saying if a store tells me, like, I come in, hey, you need a mask, I'll be like, okay. I'll be like, do you have any extra? Some shit like that. I'm not going to try to make a big ass problem. I don't care about that shit. I feel like even since I was younger, I used to say when I was 18 or 16 that I feel like I'm 30. I was always too old for this shit. But the truth is, if I go in the store and they say, do you got a mask? I'm going to be like, I got the vaccine. I had to end the video with a joke. So let's lighthearted spirits. I'm not here trying to fight anybody. I'm not trying to, but like, I don't like this fucking throwing ego around. I think you're really corny, and just like, you probably still have more to learn if you're gonna throw this shit around. Like if you're gonna throw your ego around, think you know better than other people, because you like saying like, you know, I can't even. Okay, I can't even. I'm just gonna let it be what it is. Let this video be what it is. But seriously, all information is out there. You can find everything yourself. The key is in your hands. The key is in your hands. If you really want to know true stories, reach out to people. Like I said, I've messaged so many people that I would not think I'd get responses from, but somehow I'm energetically aligned with them, or it's something in my purpose where they feel like this person genuinely wants to know, which is hard to tell through a text. Hey, you got the internet. Start connecting with motherfuckers. Start connecting with doctors. Shit, start putting people through me. Actually, I don't want to become the plug, because I don't want to end up, I'm already on a watch list, I know for a fact, but I don't want to end up, and it doesn't scare me. I'm just like kind of laughing about it, making a joke, but I don't want to actually be the fucking center of control of like nurses and stuff coming through to me. But if you got sources, and like I need sources, and you want to bring people to me that have actual accounts, shit, do it. We'll like link up, do something where I can link up and tell this stuff, because I'm not going to tell it in a way that's going to get people hurt. It's just, the point is you need to be able to free your mind. And it's funny because the side doing this shit, all this shit, honestly feels deep down that you need to fucking free your mind too. It's honestly like such a funny game to them, because it's like, I gotta end the video. All right, I'm gonna end the video. The last thing I'm gonna say is, it's just such a funny game to them that when people talk about the top 1%, 2%, whatever it may be, and then we're like the 99 or the 98, it just makes me laugh that 1% of the world control 99% of it. That's weird odds, right? Doesn't sound a bit fair? Yeah, it makes you think about what's actually going on. But, you know, I'm not trying to be here being a freedom fighter. I'm trying to free my own mind and help you free yours. So anyways, I'm out. Good luck. And yeah, just keep your head in the game.